The Good Guy Badges is back again for those that are slow learners or hard of hearing with another gameplay commentary on Thrashball. This was in my folder for a few weeks. It's labeled Decent Thrashball. I haven't seen it for about 2 weeks, so we're gonna see how it goes. Maybe it's some garbage stuff. Maybe it's all right. Who knows? I'm rolling the Griffin with Lancer and Nasher. And I think I've got maybe one or two buddies in the party with me. I'm not completely sure. Thrashball is a map that I've fallen in and out of love with over the time period of since Gears is the beta and all that, and I'm still not sure if I like it or I hate it. I like it when we win. I don't like it when we lose. Sounds about right. The other reason I want to do this gameplay commentary, and it's going to be a long one, is because I want to talk about my new microphone, the blue Snowball microphone. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, this is still on sale at Amazon.com for $66. Normally right around $89 or $100, I guess. By far the best mic for gameplay commentaries. It's a USB wired mic. It comes with a tripod. It's hefty. It's very weighty, and as you can hear, hopefully it's very clear and balanced. I'm also a musician. I'll be using this mic for some computer demos and basically solo guitar and vocal type demos, and hopefully it'll work out good for that as well. It says it does. It has 3 settings. The first setting, which I'm using right now, is represented by number 1 on the back of the microphone, and it is mainly for vocal/podcast applications where gameplay commentaries that fits right in. It's going to be nice and clear with a pretty good limiter, so you're not going to have a lot of spikes and a lot of hollow sounding stuff like my old $15 mic. So this should sound a lot better. I'm kind of isolated up here on the top. I didn't realize there was a guy down there by Power Weapon, and I go down. So that's no good. But we end up winning, I believe, this one. Oh, no, I still got respawns. That's right. Yeah. Can't even tell what's going on sometimes. But thanks, guys, for adding me on your friends list on Xbox. I'm getting kind of full up, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to add people forever. So if you still want to get added to our friends list and participate in our community nights, which we will be doing soon, go ahead and add Good Guy Badges to your Xbox friend list. Our first community night event will be a attempt at multiple attempts, I guess, hopefully multiple successes at beating Beast Mode on Insane. It's something I've wanted to do for a while on my account, and I've noticed that it's kind of hard to get a lot of people together for that unless you've got a pretty hefty friends list, because it's going to take all hands on deck. It takes a good 5 people. From my past experience, I think it's a good 5 people to really get it done, consistently without spending all night on it. And hopefully we can help a few different groups of people achieve that by cycling subscribers in and out of the party and get some people to beat it on Insane with us. Hardcore Weekend just passed, and that had Hardcore Beast Mode on public matches and Hardcore Horde modes on public matches, which was really cool. That's how I beat Beast on Hardcore this week, and me and a buddy just joined up a public match and beat it on the Hardcore setting, which was nice. Hopefully some of you guys did as well. Played a little bit of Nasher only playlist, not a lot of it. I don't know, I feel like I'm just getting a real good feel for combating the sawed-off and making sure I utilize my assault rifles as much as I can, and I just kind of like the way that TDM and Capture the Leader and King of the Hill is playing out normally, so I wasn't that worried about the Hardcore Nashers Only playlist. I had fun. I think I broke even a few times, but overall it wasn't something I was super excited about. Now, if they were to make a playlist where the Nasher was the only shotgun option, I think that would be the only playlist I played, as long as it included normal assault rifles and everything else was normal. I think Gears won't do that, probably though, just because I think they would be embarrassed about how many people would play that playlist, meaning everyone. almost everyone would play that playlist and get rid of all the sawed-off users. Not to pick on sawed-off users if you guys are out there. Like I said, it stopped bothering me a while back, but well, I don't think that's true. Not completely. There's still times late at night when I get killed from meters and meters and yards away, and you just think, how the hell did that happen? But overall, I think you would see an enormous amount of people playing a minus the sawed-off playlist. So I don't think Gears will do it just for that reason, really, because they don't want to admit that maybe the sawed-off is still that unpopular. So overall, the hardcore weekend was, I think, a success for Epic, but nothing I couldn't live without. I am excited for the DLC that's coming up. I know a lot of people are still fuzzy about whether or not the new DLC maps will be multiplayer playable, and I think the most consistent answer to that question is yes, they will be, just not right out of the gate. I think maybe a week, 2 weeks, I think is the probable explanation. They need to be put onto the dedicated servers, and then they become playable for multiplayer. That's kind of a load of bullshit, if you ask me. I mean, why don't they just put them on there now and get ready for it, and then unlock them when the DLC drops? I'm not really sure. I guess they're trying to, I don't know, kind of coach people into playing Horde mode for kind of the weekend that the DLC drops or something like that, which is fine. Horde mode is fun. Everybody loves Horde. There's nothing wrong with that. So I guess our multiplayer blood drive experiences will have to wait. And that's fine with me, I guess. It is a nighttime map, just kind of like Gridlock has now been transferred into the nighttime. So has Blood Drive, from what I can see. It's now going to be a nighttime map, which shouldn't change anything really, as far as anything goes on that map and how it plays out normally. Hopefully the weapon spawns are the same. I don't know if they're going to try to incorporate a one-shot or a digger into that map. I haven't heard anything about that. If you guys know anything about that and have heard more details than I, by all means leave a comment or send a message or something of that nature. Other than that, there also is going to be some weapon skins. I'm not sure if they've announced those yet. For the DLC after the Horde DLC, the campaign DLC, they've announced a chocolate weapon skin that comes with that. All of these DLCs I'm mentioning will be received if you purchased the season pass. That's going to be included, so no worries, you don't have to buy the DLC. If you've already bought the season pass, that's what it's for. It's for buying all the DLC at a discounted rate, so you're good, don't worry. And then the campaign, I guess, is going to bring back ROM and some Gears of War type stuff, which is kind of cool, and I actually think that the DLC for campaign will be quite enjoyable and hopefully a lot of fun, so that should be worth the money, I guess. And lastly, and not maybe too important to some of you, Tom Waits is a music artist that I'm a big fan of. Tom Waits, if you want to look it up, W-A-I-T-S. He's going to be too good for some of you to comprehend, I'm afraid. But the fact is, he has a new CD out, and I went to get it today. And this is the state of CDs that we live in nowadays. I went to two places, two major retailers, okay? Not Walmart, because that isn't really going to fit the Tom Waits bandwagon. But two major retailers that sell compact discs is a big part of their business. And it was not there. Not only was it not there, they were not planning on ordering it, and they were not going to get it. They not only weren't going to get it, most of them had no idea what I was talking about. And that is incredibly disappointing. Major label artists, many successes. His other CDs were there, past CDs were there, and I just thought, why do you not have this? It was very, very bothersome. So I bought it on iTunes, which was another pain in the ass. I don't know how many people feel about iTunes, but I ended up buying it on iTunes, but downloading it less than legally on my other two computers, because the iTunes is just kind of a pain in the ass as far as syncing and all this other stuff. So instead of just buying a CD at a store like I wanted to do, I was not allowed to. They did not have it. We're not expected to get it. and I had to purchase a digital crappy form on iTunes just to support the artist that I wanted to support, and then ended up downloading it illegally on my other 2 computers, which is a god darn joke. It's a fucking joke, let's just say that. So if anybody else feels that way about CDs, you know, I feel for you. I feel for you. But this has been a long commentary, and I'm going to go ahead and just cut it short as I get owned around this corner here by Big Bass, who has been featured in our last video, actually. And so, if you guys are interested in any more questions about the blue Snowball, which is actually not a blue color at all, it's a white color. Blue is the name of the company. Go ahead and send me a comment, or, send a message or leave a comment, or whatever the hell. And we'll see you next time. Thank ya.